Welcome everyone. This is for the sign of Cancer. I was just getting my messages for you. And first I see my inner little girl doing that perhaps pose, the emoji pose. Like, And then it was the weirdest visual. I was getting Indigo Angel. And then Batman came in. And it's like they were sparring, but in a playful way, but sparring. And then they're kind of circling around, and there's a lot of action because it's like Batman. And then all of a sudden, as they're sparring around and he has her in his arms, all of a sudden he spins around and she's now a Barbie doll. She's no longer in there. And he's like, now he's just swinging around this Barbie doll. And he's like, where the heck did she go? And he's looking around for her. Where'd she go? So however you want to take that, that's what came up for you. So this is for December. And we have the Lovers Oracle. We'll do at the end. We have Fortune's Oracle. We'll set the tone. Rider Waite to clarify, and I have my SIRIAN Starseed deck to do your read. So let's get going for the sign of Cancer, December 2023, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. For the best and highest good for all those concerned. And any of your guides and angels and masters who'd like to come through are welcome to come through, as long as they're coming through in a high vibrational energy with lots of love light. For the sign of Cancer and the home. What's up for you, Cancer? I'm feeling kind of impish. All right, there we go. We started, by the way, it was 437, which is the Emperor, and the 37 is the King of Cups, which could be a Cancer energy. For the sign of Cancer, December 2023, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. The sign of Cancer. Celebrations. This has been coming up for a few reads. And this is this beautiful energy of the light in the box. And the rolling stone, which is the letter E, M, 3, W, right? All the same letter in different positions, which when put together makes the window or the present, with the ash or E on top, which is the bright light. So it is Christmas time, Hanukkah time. Today the last day of Hanukkah, or tomorrow? Tomorrow I think is. But it is a time of giving presents, so this could be coming up. It could be very literal. It says you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. The 5 is all about freedom, change, and expansion, and the Hierophant, the master of the hidden house. So definitely with the holidays. And we also have the Judgment card, which is 14, which is the Temperance card. And today is the 14th. And the Temperance is all about peace and balance, right? Finding patience. And Judgment is coming here with the open book test, so to speak. So just perhaps, I'm getting this energy of, oh, the smoke was coming out a lot for Gemini's read, but this energy of like magic coming off the pages, or just opening a book to a certain page to get a message, which maybe I'm supposed to do that for you. So we'll open a book. So, and again, there was a little bit of a fire here between my incense, which I put over here, and then when it fell into the candle, it made this big flame at the end for Gemini. And that's what it's reminding me of. But Taurus was smoking like crazy too. Who was coming up as smoking hot yesterday? Or was that Gemini? No, I think it was yesterday. I think it was Taurus, but I can't remember now. But anyway, a lot of smoke came up for Taurus. I think Aries was more like a smoke signal, and then Pisces was like just a thin stream, like very direct stream coming right out of the candle. So a lot of different energies coming up from the candles, and also they were flickering, like vibrating. It was, and they're vibrating kind of now. They're kind of going whoosha, 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 whoosha. And I stopped shuffling. When I stopped talking, they're not stopping, so they're very active. So you have these two, and this one wants to come out too, of goals, which is 13 and the Death or Transition card. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. The bottom of the deck is the Cinderella Chariot here. All lit up for the holidays. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. We have the 6 of the Lovers, but that's also Gemini, and the family community, love, and also the Chariot, which is Cancer or Sagittarius as well. And the gift, someone might be getting the gift of gold or gold. Maybe someone's going to the Olympics this year. So let's open a book and see what we manifest. All right, for you, which book do we need to open? Oh, I'm being guided to the Mythic. This is the Mythic Oracle book, so I'm being guided to that. So let's see what comes up for Cancer. All right, page 90 to 91. And the top of the page says Hermes creates the bridge of communication between the worlds. And there's the binding that we're looking at in this card. Hermes, he is the link between God and man, between the heavens, earth, and the underworld. He is known as a trickster, a thief at the gates, a watcher in the night, a bringer of dreams. Of all the Greek gods and goddesses, only Hermes, Hades, and Persephone have the ability to travel in and out of the underworld. Very interesting. So he's a trickster and often sends messages in the form of riddles and dreams. And remember I said I felt very impish. When life trips us up, we find ourselves on strange and perplexing journeys that unravel the mysteries of life and ourselves. This is Hermes at work. He might steal something from you, and as you look for it, as Batman was just looking for where Indigo went, you may instead discover a whole new world. This is a classic example of how accidents or unpleasant and strange events in life can lead you to your destiny. Countless stories tell of people finding true meaning in life after experiencing illness or loss, or after hitting rock bottom. Messages surround you right now, but they aren't obvious. They are cryptic and may come in strange ways, but they are there. This is the time to pay close attention to signs and signals. It may be a good time to start a dream journal. Hermes is also the guardian of those who travel, of those who cross borders and boundaries. And again, the binding is a border or boundary. These include both the physical borders of home, city, country, and the inner borders of thought, feeling, imagination, and experience. New worlds are opening up to you. This may be a time for traveling to new places, expanding your horizons, or having other new experiences. It's a time for expanding your awareness through art, music, and literature. Philosophy and history may also expand your personal understanding of life. If you're restless and feel that there is more to life, more to learn and experience, but you don't know where to start, start where you are. Start the journey now. There are endless worlds to explore, and it's time to open up, investigate new ideas, and cross the borders of what you previously knew to be your reality. There's so much more to discover, uncover, and see. The gateways of knowledge and perception are open to you now, so take a deep breath in and dive in. Remain on the lookout, for life is offering you opportunities, but you need to open your eyes and pay attention. It's likely you'll be led in that strange, hermetic way through the realm of unveiling mysteries and into amazing worlds of experience, feeling, and thought. You only need to be open and aware. All possibility is present in every moment. Don't get caught up in how the message comes. Just pay attention when they arrive. Very cool. I like that. So we have 13 and 14, which is the transition. And this is also the energy of the mother and son, and then 15 is the Godhead energy. The 5 of celebrations, and there's a 1 missing from the 5, right? Because then we'd had 15, 14, 13. It's just that one little leap that's missing that could take you, to the top, to everywhere. The gift of light and gold, and the reflection off of the gold I'm getting, and then the star here. Oh, and the Geminid. Whatchamacallit, the shooting stars or whatever's coming up. I know that started yesterday. That came up in Gemini. I don't know why I had to bring that up again for you, Cancer. The gold. So I don't know if some of you are going for an Olympic gold or just transitioning to the top with your gifts. by opening up the pages, right? All of the pages that tie into one. Shasta just came up too, Mount Shasta. And now I'm looking at the pyramids as well here. An eagle rock. And the eagles. I'm getting Batman again. All right, lots of stuff, Cancer. All right, so for Cancer, December 2023. For the best and highest good of all those concerned, for the sign of Cancer. Sign of Cancer. The Tower. Some kind of sudden event here. A shock, lightning coming in. Right, somebody falls off the wall here. And there's that Batman energy, right? And Spider-Man. So all the superheroes are coming out to play. I'm getting. So you have the Tower, which is also Scorpio energy. So there's lots of fires, and we're just talking about the fires here. So there could be lots of fires that come up. Definitely was getting a lot of earth activity in 24, like earthquakes I was specifically getting, but I know I've heard other people talk about volcanoes as well, and often they go hand in hand. But we have the Eight of Swords. Somebody's hiding in the woods here, perhaps behind the creek. This is the challenge for you. The challenge is hiding. This could be anxiety because it's the Eight of Swords, like feeling like your hands are tied, but here your eyes are tied, right? You're being called to not use your eyes, right? Just go by your feeling. By the creek, by the wall, and the wall could be coming up. The foundation for you is indigo. An indigo angel came up. So here's a proposal, and that could be any indigo. I think that Indy was just coming up to bring up the indigo energy with Batman. So, and I'm getting Indigo, and Princess Di came up too when I was getting that visual. And she's a Cancer energy. So Princess Diana's coming up. And a sudden event. The wall, I don't know if it's a wall in the UK, but this is Gemini energy as well. Some kind of proposal, perhaps Gemini and Scorpio there. And there could be a diamond or a crystal involved here. In the recent past, here's the Starseed. So a big download could be coming into the crown here. This can be also weather conditions, right? So you could have some ice balls coming in with hail that are huge, the size of golf balls. But it can just be downloads coming into. It is that time of year now to receive downloads. I usually feel them quarterly. I feel them, the biggest ones I feel are usually at the March 21st. But it just depends. Yeah. And of course, this is a big time of year because of the 12/21 solstice at the end of the year, coming off the 12/12 portal, which for me is Sagittarius. And this is Aries energy, so April's coming up. Oh, that's interesting too. I was just listening to Magenta's latest video, and she brought up around April 8th, talking about dog whispers. And I told you already that April 9th is the 739,000th day after death. So, you know, we only come up to 1,000 triple zeros every, like, almost 3 years. So it's a significant energy right there. It's also Ramadan. I think the celebration is on the 9th. So there's some kind of big download coming in, or someone getting hit on the head, you know, knocks you silly. And that silliness was coming up with Gemini and the eagle as well. Knocks you for a loop, you know, some kind of sudden event here. You know, this could even be a proposal that knocks you for a loop, knocks you off the wall. I was just getting Humpty Dumpty, had a great, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. And also in Gemini, there was energy of letting something completely go and starting from scratch, which can be the energy of that, right? Once the egg's cracked, not gluing it back together, but starting completely new and fresh. The crowning position here is karma. And there again, we have the lotus. We have the lotus here and here, opening the crown, enlightenment, right? This is the ash on top. The icing on the cake is enlightenment. This also for me is Aquarius, Scorpio, and Gemini. And then we have Aries over here. And look, we got 4 major arcana right there. It's really powerful for you. And again, we keep getting the top of things, right? The top of the tower with lightning, right? The idea coming in. And the lotus opening in these two with the ice ball coming in there. And then hiding, the challenge being hiding in the woods. What's coming up for you is the 5 of Wands, which can be conflict, but this is like in concert, the waves of flames, people lighting their lighters. And we have 3 of these there. And that leaves 2 flames left over, which twin flames could be coming up. And I wasn't even thinking about that. And again, twin flames is not for everybody. So if it doesn't relate to you, just, don't worry about it. Just take the other messages. See, is this still lit? No, that went out pretty quickly. I have a little bit of frankincense and myrrh lit for you guys. So there could be some conflict or competition. The Olympics coming up here. I could reference that. There's humidity, right? The sun, this is referencing August, sun, or July, when it's really hot. It's also 5, May is coming up. Oh, look, we have 8 and 5. 5 and 8 together, greased lightning, right? It's freedom and power. And the Statue of Liberty came up with my messages today from Instagram. So don't forget to check my Instagram messages. They were very significant today. I'm also getting the energy of Rapunzel in the E tower when the lightning strikes, when the hail strikes, when the idea comes in, right? It hits you like a bolt of lightning. And Princess Diana is still coming in too. Who gets hit in some of the fairy tale movies, cartoons? Is there someone who gets hit, like a princess who gets hit by lightning? This is you. You're coming up as the star. Wow. This is powerful, Cancer. Do you see all these major arcana here? That means a lot of influence, right? You're not doing it on your own here at all. You got a huge amount of powerful energy behind you. The star, this just has the energy of walking like an Egyptian. The rock star. The music of the spheres, right? Being the star. And this one's like leading this one. Leading the horse to water, I'm getting. And there's the horses. There's the horses. Leading the horses to water, right? In the desert, 40 days and 40 nights. I came up with Gemini too in my Instagram messages. There's something very significant going on here. And this is Aquarius energy. But I mean, you could have Aquarius in your chart, but this has to do with stardom and healing. Maybe you're healing the back of your leg here. Or somebody else. And there's an arc energy here. Oh, look, I'm also getting a Poseidon's trident, right? It just wouldn't be in the middle. There's 2 in the middle instead of 1. Very interesting. What's around here, how others might see you here, Cancer, is the 6 of Cups. This is so beautiful. And this is that innocent, pure, innocent love together. How the world goes round. And the egg falling off the wall with Humpty Dumpty, that came up in my Instagram messages too. There was a definition that was all about, oh, it was like the lovers undercover, because OVE, O-V-E is in both, and C and L are basically the same anyway, because they're both two dots connected. That's the arc. There's no straight lines. So the C and L were coming up as the same as in cover and lover, and over, and the O-V-E is the sheep, and that laid the golden egg basically was coming up. And cooks them up. This energy is listening into the stars about this energy here, right? Getting a message from the stars about this innocent soulmate energy or past life energy, or your children even could be coming up there. And the block for you is the abundance, the Empress. So don't let that abundance be a block for you. It could be a mother or a grandmother, an aunt, a boss, the birth, right? Somebody who's pregnant. Just this energy of abundance. You're challenged by, I mean, this could be coming up in a reversed energy, which would be lack. So we'll see when we clarify how that's coming up. That's another major arcana too. And here we have at the end is the Queen of Wands, which is 2024. But also the multitasker, or is she the drama queen? So let's see what's coming up with that. And again, she's carrying the Olympic torch, is what I'm getting now. And then what's connecting to what's left hanging in limbo here is the Wounded Warrior, which she's been coming up as. I think she came up this way for Gemini. Let me move this over here. So what's connecting to what's left hanging in limbo there is the Wounded Warrior, and then we have the Nine of Swords, which is hiding underground. So here's the challenge to be hiding in the woods, and then what's left hanging in limbo is hiding underground. But with Gemini, this was coming, there's like this discrepancy between desert and the ocean for Gemini. And this was then ultimately coming up as a little cove right on the beach, but hiding from the light that was shining bright coming in. Oh, the event, wow. The light coming in from the ship in Gemini's read. So check that out if you're interested. Right, because the light was so strong that it hurt your eyes. Wow. And I have, this one's coming up too, which is the Five of Chalices, and still you're in the woods here. So I don't know if you're hiding in the woods from something that comes in, but then you have this energy, which is the sovereign energy of having all these crystals and what to do with them in this beautiful yard. Perhaps the light comes in, all of a sudden your home is transformed. Wow. Wow. With the moon. And that's the last card that wants to come out. This is very important read, Cancer. On the bottom of the deck is the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Let's see where this goes back to. So we have the Six of Flames here, right? The one flame leading the other five here. The Six of Wands is the journeyman coming in with the good news to end the war. This also could represent the Olympic torch. And here is the balance. Someone could be looking for handouts, and someone may not be in the place to give handouts, trying to stay balanced here. And then there's the crystals, right? So there's 6 crystals here, but there's 8 more where that comes from. They keep coming in. And someone's trying to keep their energy clear and not wanting new information right now to make sure they stay balanced mentally. And then there's this emotional fulfillment here coming in. You know, this is like Niagara Falls. And New York's coming in because Lady Liberty came up today as well, because there was there's a site, there's a message that came in for me years ago, which I'll tell you again, I might have told you before. But then here is the reflection of the Hermit standing at the bottom of the steps, holding the light for those who need it, who are coming home. So let's see how this is going to portray. And this is important because Hermes came up. And that's very much that mercurial energy of the Hermit and Gemini. We have both next to each other. Yeah. So you have these 6 of crystals to the 8 of crystals after the good news that comes in, right? This could be good news that's coming in, or a shock. You know, it's a shock to the system or a shock to the tower. Let me get this out of the way here. And the Chariot's in the underlying energy, right? Cinderella's Chariot. Let me put these out so I can see them better. The Queen of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, which can be surrender here. The 9 of Wands, 2 9s here. Oh, that was interesting too. Gemini had like 2 2s, 2 7s, 2 8s, and you have 2 9s. Let's see what else you have. And I said you have Greased Lightning, and the rest are all major arcana. You do have 6 here too. And 9s are all about compassion. You actually have 3 with the Hermit. A lot of compassion. I'll put these down like this. Okay. So you have Virgo. It's going to be a long reading. I'm just telling you right now because I haven't even started clarifying yet. You have Aries, you have Scorpio, you have Gemini, which this can be Virgo as well. We have Aquarius, we have Taurus, and then we have Cancer over here. It's just loving, very loving 6 of Cups over here. All right, this, the Queen of Wands, maybe a fire starter here. Somebody might start something. But there's ice coming in. It's like after the ice comes in, then the fire comes in, but it's like they cancel each other out. Because, right, this is really icy too. It feels like much more ice than fire in this read. It feels like a magical transformation right here. From fire to water. And we have a coming off the full moon energy, right? So the full moon is on the 26th, I think, of December. So this is either at the full moon or coming down from the full moon energies right there. So after Christmas, today's the 14th. So that would be 12 days. The 12 days of Christmas are coming up. All right, so why do we have reflection there in the underlying energies for you with the 10 of Cups? The sign of Cancer, December 2023, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. All right, we have the Sun and the Temperance, the higher love. This is beautiful. Leo and Sagittarius, totally empowering the Hermit here in reflection. And we have the Judgment card upright as well. It's like the 3 wise men. But instead of men, they're coming up in energies. Right? The final judgment here of the angels. All right, so what I saw years ago was I saw all the energies of the twin flames at the base of the Statue of Liberty as angels, because there's an etheric altar above the Statue of Liberty. And the Palladian ships came in to the Statue of Liberty right there at the altar with a message for them. And that message came up again today in my Instagram messages, so check that out because it's coming up here too. So the 3 wise men, we have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius for me. Judgment, it might be something different for other people, but that's what it is for me. And this could be an announcement that comes in from the angels, right? See, the sun energizes the inner child, and the horse, Mr. Egg, could be coming up there too. And again, enlightenment, right? 1,000 suns. And this is the hermit shedding light on the sun. Right? The sun, the angel, which is the Holy Spirit, and the announcement here. A wake-up call, right? Waking up the dead. This could be graveyard unearthed as well. Why do we have the Starseed card in the recent past there? Starseed, which is like the, you just come up, the Fool. There's all this, the Starseed, the Fool. Why is that in the recent past there? The Lovers, which is also Gemini, and Gemini's here too, along with Detox. Detoxing Lovers. And we have Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, and Gemini here. And that could be another Virgo too. And this could be the feminine lover, since the masculine's covered here. This could be a masculine who's detoxing or breaking their chains that bind them, defenseless to the energies coming in, but moving on to make an offer, which can be this indigo energy right here. Right? It's the Fool with an open heart taking that leap, getting knocked for a loop. Someone being awakened suddenly with a big download, and then all of a sudden is proposing here. The indigo. Why is the indigo the foundation here? Coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up their act, cleaning up their space. After getting knocked for a loop, or after the downturn, the slowdown. Slowing themselves down, right? Cleaning up their act and slowing down and rising above. Any falling out in the past, right? The fallout of the past. That can reference difficult children as well, but it can be a bad childhood, any kind of bad past life memories could be coming up. But again, this is about someone suddenly awakening and being enlightened, and their world turned upside down perhaps by this event in the past. All right, this can be the 5D world too, when the world's reversed. And we have Libra reversed, we have Pisces reversed here, and Gemini or Virgo with the Magician. And it's, you know, there could be some sneakiness here too, and a twist of fate, but good sneakiness. Unless her sneakiness might not be good. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. But this is rising above whatever happened in the past. Somebody's world turned upside down. As the Knight of Swords comes rushing in, right? That can be the knight in shining armor. And look, it's the it's coming up as the star here. So this Newton's cradle is coming up with this too, and referencing the horse, the white knight. The central energy is the Tower, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor finding his inner child, the Emperor's new clothes. It can be, you know, father or grandfather and child or their pet, but it's also, they come up together all the time. It's like this is his inner child that he refused to pay attention to recognize that it was a part of him, and now he has, and knocked him for a loop. This also could be like, you know, a child or grandchild knocking them off the wall, you know, like Kronos knocked Uranus off the wall, and then Zeus did the same thing to his father, Kronos, right? The child trying to get rid of the father before they get rid of them. So I don't know, but they're both coming up upright, so I don't feel that energy specifically. But this is, you know, breaking patterns or dropping the act with no peace here, in need of peace, right? Dropping the act to find peace because they don't have it right now. And starting fresh, starting new, starting over. There's that over from lovers undercover. Hanging out together, seeing another way, being wise here. And balanced sharing. Being more charitable, perhaps. Perhaps to self. And the challenge is that 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. And the 2 card came out here. The 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles reversed, right? Present in this specific 3 of Wands, there's nothing out there. Present to nothingness, right? They don't see their ship coming in. And this is either overworking, you know, totally out of alignment, or it's just not working out. It's too much, right? This is, you know, getting all your ducks in a row and aligned and organized, but this is not working out. This hiding in the woods, but that's the challenge. So I wonder how the 8 of Swords will be coming up with the mini deck. So it might be reversed, where releasing all your anxieties, releasing your fears may be the challenge for you. As we have the Fool falling, right? So this could be foolish behavior, but it also could be falling in love. We have the the Knight of Wands rushing in. This is the one who comes in and sweeps you off your feet, right? Maybe you're falling for them. But these guys are right behind them. There's, oh wow, there's 3 of them at the house. There's 2 kids and the Queen of Swords all reversed at the house. So what happened here? The Knight of Wands is rushing in, and this isn't for her. This is on this card here. So I'll put them above. So you're challenged to either hide, or maybe someone called you and told you to hide because someone's coming, right? Who's mad or something like that. But this one who's coming in is upright. Maybe somebody fell, right? There may be kids at the house with the Queen of Swords reversed and somebody fell and got hurt. And this is someone rushing in to help, right? But it's all at the house. This can be union as well. This could be a celebration where the kids were having a party when the parents weren't home. That keeps coming up this week. And then all hell broke loose. Let me move these over. So some kind of event at the house, being present and all disorganized. And again, somebody could just be like all of a sudden discombobulated because the Knight of Wands came in to the house and not expecting them. And perhaps these people are at the house and they're kind of blown out of the water. What is this sudden event? I mean, it looks positive, right? It's with the Emperor and the Page of Cups there. And karma. It could be somebody who comes unexpectedly, a surprise. This is a surprise party. We have karma with the 8 of Wands, a lot of back and forth of recovering, letting people back in or sneaking them in before, right, the person gets there. So it could be a surprise party here. I don't mean to ruin anything for anyone, but that could be coming up. They could have no options with the King of Pentacles here. No choice. I don't know if this independent person wants all the attention here, or they have no choice but to make an announcement, because we have the Judgment card over here as karma. I was just getting karma, payback is a bitch. But there's positive energy here. And this could be this 9 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles together, healing from this energy exchange, perhaps at a distance, but now recovering each other without a choice. But they're both in a really good place here in this wake-up call or making an announcement. The the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands. This is coming out with the Queen of Wands. All right, so we have the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. That could be a Taurus or a fire sign, a married, fired woman. Fired. Maybe someone got fired. Or a fiery woman. She's looking at the Empress over here. And this is coming up too. So the Wounded Warrior is surrendered here. This is her and her. They both came up together in both decks. So it's confirming that. And she could be a Taurus or she could be a married fire sign. And there we have the Empress, right on the Empress. And she's upright. This could be a mother and daughter, right? A daughter surrendering to the mother. This also could be another person in between them, surrendering to them both. This could be someone who's got a younger and older, like juggling two women here. And surrendering to it all. Perhaps married to this one, but also connected to this one, who may have gone through a lot of pain. That could also be someone who's pregnant, and it was a very difficult pregnancy. But then we have these two guys coming up with that as well. The King of Cups reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. Right, that could be her partner and child. Maybe the partner's with her child or the other child while she's pregnant, about to deliver. Right, this could be a daughter with her mother. But she doesn't have to be pregnant, especially if she's her mother. It could just be somebody who's pregnant and perhaps older than the Queen of Wands. But we have two Taurus energies here. And perhaps Sagittarius here. And perhaps Aries too, since we have a major arcana from Aries. This could be someone who couldn't get pregnant as well, who's tried a lot, and this could have weighed heavily on this relationship. Maybe even, with miscarriage and perhaps loss of a child. So you are blocked by this Eight of Swords and by the Empress, which is upright. Do you have a block with powerful women? And then we have the Star coming up here. So let's see what comes up with the Star here. Why is the sign of Cancer the Star? The Star. I was just getting the Tropics of Cancer. And the Star came up again. Walking away into that good night. Leaving behind investments or making a new plan here, or implementing a new plan. And deciding to walk like an Egyptian, or listen to the stars, the music of the spheres, right? There's new information that comes in here that knocks you for a loop perhaps, or knocks you off balance. I need to take a walk. There's a song I wrote for my son many years ago that's coming up. The stars are out tonight. I finally found what's right. I'll teach him of the white light. I'll just turn out the light and say goodnight. I can't even remember all the words. I'll just turn out the light and say good night, good night. So there may be some kind of lullaby energy here. And we have the children here. This could be involving music for you. And justice here. Perhaps you finally get justice in something that you've worked on for a long time. And again, there could be recording star energy with that. Egyptian, Madonna energy comes through with that as well. And then healing, of course. And this diamond light energy or proposal, suddenly, a stardom, We have the King of Wands here, the Man of Passion with Libra. And again, there's air here. You have Aquarius and Libra. So it could be different for depending who you are. And it's coming up as a fiery energy. We have the Queen of Wands, Taurus over here, and the King of Wands, Justice over here, but they're apart. And then she comes up again over here. So let's see where that goes. And it looks like the King of Wands wants to offer something, right, to a Leo or a strong person, a pet, or offering time, money, and energy. And this is someone needing to be strong. Maybe they're not sure, or you're not sure if you should accept this offer from the King of Wands. Maybe you're stressing over this decision regarding being the Knight of Cups here. The Six of Cups. Leading the way. Bringing good news in and receiving love in return. Perhaps from someone you perceived as the enemy. Or in facing your worst fears, you receive love in return. Which is the Six of Cups here. But this is someone, maybe they're dissatisfied, or there could be arrogance coming through here in this offer of love. But I don't think so. I think it's someone who no longer wants to be alone. Right? Someone who's found their emotional sovereignty, but no longer wants to do it alone. But perhaps they're still on guard because of hurt they've received in the past. And it's coming up as someone who's quiet or keeps to themselves, or a psychic perhaps. That could be Pisces or Virgo or even Aquarius at times, or a sister or an aide, a nurse. I was just getting narcissists. I don't know if it is for somebody. Right? Is it someone being arrogant and offering love to this one coming in at this leader here? Or is it someone, it's coming in as the King of Wands, being the leader here, and receiving a love offer from the High Priestess as the Six of Cups energy. But then the King of Swords came up with the truth, right? Because here he wasn't telling the truth, but here is the truth, offering the truth and a new life, perhaps. As we have the Empress. What is this offer here? Not of sex right now. But there's lots of things that can be given here. But dreams. Like, it's like saying, offering all these things, you know, holding back on the passion at first. But there's lots of things that I'd love to give you or show you, or synchronicities that I've seen. Seeing heaven in their eyes, right? The ghost here, being ghosted, or seeing a ghost, or seeing that there's something they didn't know. There was some kind of unknown factor there. And then the Empress as the block for you, Cancer, which comes up with the Hermit shedding light in order to lay it all out on the table. That's what I'm doing right now. And the Hermit laying everything out on the table, the cards on the table here. Perhaps for the Queen of Cups, right? The Divine Feminine. And it's coming up as a motherly energy here. This also could be a fatherly energy. Why is the block... why is the Empress a block for you? Did you have mother issues or grandmother issues? This could be someone, shedding light on their mother issues. And there could be a daughter involved here too. But this can be the Divine Masculine's heart energy coming out of the Batcave, and Batman came up. So this could literally be coming out of the bat cave, laying it all on the line for the Queen of Cups. Maybe there was a mother in the way. And the Queen of Cups is coming up with the Ten of Pentacles. She's very abundant there. Or maybe she has a big following or a community here. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. She may be stressed out, doing too many things. Again, multitasking. Maybe she's having nightmares or crying at night. Or dreaming of her, night coming in and offering love and ending all her conflicts. So she'll get over the grief. As a third party, or bad influences that were around, and this victim mentality here with the wounded warrior finally surrendering, right? The manipulative energy or insecurities, the lack of tools, Gemini energy or Virgo energy here, and tunneling their way through with this unhappy family or an ending that's way overdue emotionally. And there's that Eight of Swords. The challenge is the anxiety, the imprisonment, feeling like your hands are tied, that you're blinded, but you're not, right? It has to do with the challenge being your thoughts and your words that suddenly come in, right? Getting downloads, messages, epiphanies here. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Chariot reversed. Remember, this is in the past. This may have been a vehicle accident here that happened in the past. And there was a lot of grief over that, right? That could have been with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So an earth sign or somebody with earth in their chart, Cancer in their chart, or Scorpio in their chart, and even Gemini or Virgo there again. It could have been someone who went through a breakup, a breakdown, a break-in, a break-out, a breakthrough. So you see all the different scenarios that come up with that. So this could be all of these different people going through all these different situations that put them through a lot of pain for a long time, perhaps a near-death experience or dark night of the soul. And it's like someone telling their story as the Queen of Wands here, surrendering to it all the pain, if you feel it, you will allow it and go with it. And then the full moon, the eclipses, the energy of the dogs howling at the moon, at the Cancer moon, the daughter moon. They're just getting daughter. So the Daughter Institute could come up here as well. And then we have the Atlas energy of the weight of the world. And finish going through till the end, carrying all those responsibilities and burdens, or carrying too much weight, right? Hauling things that are doing too much work in the yard that could hurt you if you keep going like that. But because of all that work, there was a disconnect of emotions, perhaps issues at work or issues in coming together to co-create something, and a lot of sadness, heartbreak, and trying to be strong. But then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which was upright up here. So this is coming out of it. Like after all this, the suffering, this right here was the challenge. But now, and the Mother energy, but coming out stronger than ever. Here in this Cancer moon, so that could be, for you could be June. Right, romance in June could be coming up, as we have the Chariot here too. So let's see what the Lover's Oracle has for you. And don't forget, there's a lot of major arcana for you. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You had 8 major arcana in this read. Let's see what the Lover's Oracle has for you. You are gifted, and you're going through a big transition right now. There's a big wake-up call, a final judgment that comes through after the holiday celebrations, perhaps. I don't know if January 3rd is going to be something specific. So remember, there was the 1 was missing from the 5 here to be 15, 14, and 13. And actually, June 14th and 15th are significant to me. And June 14 is the Lovers and the Temperance card, which is that higher love. And, right, and making the gold in transition. It's also Sagittarius, Scorpio, and then the 5 is Taurus. All right, let's see what the Lovers Oracle has for you. Oh, that came right out. Easy as pie. It's like smooth as silk. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away anytime. It's always up to you. All right, and there's a man and a woman here depicted, and they're in a snake heart. All right, so that got stuck right in the binding there. There you go. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Again, 2 people. And then this one wants to come out here, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And then the bottom of the deck here is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. What's underneath that? You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So reflection is coming up in the underlying energy, and reflection with the Hermit right there. There's definitely Virgo energies there, or Hermes energy, right? The messenger. Don't kill the messenger. And you have power, weight, and soulmate. It's always your choice to say no, right? If someone comes in with an offer, you can always say no, or not right now. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Don't be afraid. Do what's right for you, because then the right offer will come in. If it's not right for you, it'll come back again, or a different offer will come in. You have your soulmate who's already with you. You just have to believe this and know this. And there's manifesting. And also Gemini was getting big, powerful magic manifestations. So I'm going to pull a card from that deck for you too. We have Messages of Love Oracle cards. So ending conflict with karma. This could also be ending a karmic conflict with the Queen of Wands, unless that's you. But you're coming up more as air energy with Cancer. And that could be Virgo too, or Gemini over here. Again, like you have Aquarius twice, and we're in the age of Aquarius, so that can just represent the age here. And Aries, Scorpio, Gemini or Virgo, and Virgo again. And then Taurus and Cancer. And you had Judgment up there again, which is, the number wasn't Aquarius, it was Sagittarius and Scorpio up there, and Taurus. But Judgment is also, for me, is Aquarius again. All right, for the sign of Cancer, what is your last little message here? Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So again, mother wounds, grandmother wounds, and fear of imprisonment wounds here, or anxieties, feeling trapped, like your hands are tied and you won't be able to get out of something, so you're afraid of what's coming in. And then intuition, you already know the answer you seek. So this is nothing new for you. And this could be some money from the past coming in. And is that, do you really want to go back to an old connection? Or is this somebody new who just created a spark? Or is this someone who will be your partner in the future, but it's not, they're not ready, or you're not ready here yet? Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. So don't be afraid to say no, right? Always do what's best for you. And the underlying energy is you've learned the spiritual lesson, you have mastered. So this relationship deserves a second chance, but you're unplugging here to help strengthen the relationship, right? Wait, the timing's not quite right. This relationship deserves a second chance. You've learned the spiritual lesson. But if you're ready, that doesn't mean they're quite ready yet, right? Maybe there's another lesson they still need to learn. But radical acceptance can help you let go. So don't worry about feeling imprisoned or trapped. Radical acceptance to any obstacles or unhealed wounds that are blocking forward movement. You already know the answer you seek, so don't dismiss the red flags here. So it is amazing. It's like very powerful. Don't worry about what this says. You have learned the spiritual lesson. You have mastered here, and this relationship deserves a second chance. But it's not quite time yet, right? It might not be until 24, or perhaps after Christmas season. It might not be till June, right? Because romance came up in June. But it's really positive. You know, we're ending on the Queen of Wands, which is 2024, and she's upright, right? The wounded warrior has surrendered. Let's see here. Where's the Eight of Swords? The Eight of Swords was upright too. So all three of your 8, 9, and 10 swords are active right now because they're all upright. And then we have the Five of Cups is right here, but it's reversed. Okay? So you're releasing of all that stuff. It's kind of like this last blast of all the crap out of your life. And all of a sudden you just flip upright in your sovereignty here and in your power with the Cancer, with the full moon. So the full moon, the 26th, is coming up significant. That's right after Christmas. So there you go, Cancer. It's really positive and powerful, powerful. And you got powerful, right? Didn't you get that? Yep, that's your first card right there. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Amazing reading. Rise and be loved. Bye, Cancer. Till next time.